Hey guys, Aaron Dorr here with Iowa Gun Owners. We're standing here right now in the Capitol, been here all afternoon talking to a bunch of senators and letting them know, make sure they realize that there's no other way to get the ire of gun owners off their backs besides passing constitutional carry this session. Guys, I have some updates for you guys. Get tuned in. Let me know where you're watching from. We're doing a mic check right now. We're good in the microphone here. We're good in the audio. All right, so we've been here all afternoon talking to babyface Zach Nunn and Chairman Zahn and Senator Schultz and all these guys who've been sitting there, not Senator Zahn, but all of these guys have been attacking gun owners nonstop for the last 96 hours now here in Iowa. Nonstop war against the very people who put them into office in the first place. So today we're down here talking to these same senators, and I get the impression that they actually, I'm not saying this, I get the impression that they believe that somehow this heat's going to go away, that somehow this is going to dissipate. I want to see it on my phone. That it's going to dissipate and somehow it's going to go away. And guys, the only message that we can send them down here in Des Moines right now is that there is nothing that can be done to placate gun owners besides passing this bill. I had all these senators talking to us today saying, well, what about this bill? What about that bill? What about this bill? Guys, this is the same crap that Steve Sodders did in this building in 2016. We want a stand your ground law. What did he give us? He gave us the bill to let us carry firearms on a four-wheeler. We want to stand your ground law and constitutional carry. He gave us what? He gave us a bill to have suppressors here in Iowa. When they're desperate, when they're feeling the heat, they always turn to these types of tactics, trying to pass some other gun bill to let people believe that they're actually fighting for us. Here goes one of those little slime balls right now. And so, guys, this is the fight right now here in Des Moines, and they have got to hear from you immediately. I can tell you right now, the number of senators down here who have never felt pressure from gun owners, they've never felt ire from gun owners because they have been in the majority for a short 2 years, and they've been doing some good things in the past. The number of them now who have never felt the pressure of gun owners is incredible, and they are terrified and panicking, trying to figure out which route they're going to take with this bill. We got Senator Nunn saying that we never held the bill back. We have Senator Schultz saying we made the decision to hold the bill back. They can't figure out which lie they're trying to tell. And the key thing right now, guys, is to pour on the pressure. The idea that they chose last week to tank this bill, at least for the time being, the idea they chose that week when Kentucky and Oklahoma both passed this bill is absolutely just the most tone-deaf stupidity you could possibly imagine on these people's part. I just want to kind of mention as well, just kind of get a context of the arrogance down here, which is almost impossible to calculate. They're sitting here now, and they have the gall to come after you guys, to come after the very members of the very organization who gave these people their majority in the first place. I have never seen lawmakers who were more terminally stupid and more arrogant than trying to sit there and attack their very base, the very people who put them into office in the first place. You know, it's funny to me, you're watching what's happening in Kentucky right now. You've got this bill passed the legislature in Kentucky just on Friday, and Governor Bevins down there, he's in a re-election fight of his life. So what does he do? He goes out there and tells the entire state, I can't wait to pass or to sign constitutional carry law because they know this is what gun owners want. This is the bill of our time. It's why it's passed in 3 states just the last couple of weeks. Here in Iowa, here in Des Moines, we have all these Republicans who are sitting here. They've taken your votes, they've taken your money, they've taken all of this energy from gun owners, they've taken all of your support, and now when we need them the most, they're sitting here saying, sit down, shut up, the adults are in charge. And again, they can't tell which lie they want to say. I mean, one says we voted to hold the bill, or we decided to hold the bill back. One says, wow, we never had a vote to hold the bill back. But guys, here's what I can tell you. Here's the great news. There's a whole bunch of them saying right now this is likely to come back up in judiciary this week. And so this is a major focal point right now down here in Des Moines, and they have got to hear from you guys immediately. So we have 3 names right now on this in this video update right now, the 3 head honchos down here who decide policy. They have to hear from you guys immediately. See, they want you to believe that down here that, well, it's got to go through the committee and has to do this, has to do that. This is all very simple. Leadership decides which bills live, and they decide which bills die. And leadership has to hear from gun owners now, telling them very simply, look, you have your majority thanks to us, and if you think for a moment that we're going to give you a pass on tanking the most important gun bill in this session, that we're going to somehow give you a pass on this, you're absolutely mistaken, and we will, whatever it takes, hold you people accountable for your actions. Guys, you have to hammer them right away. The number of people down here who are hoping and praying to God that the pressure dissipates it's the entire building. Everybody down here is hoping and hoping and hoping that come Thursday the pressure goes away. But guys, I can tell you right now, it's not going to happen. They can pass this bill through the committee by Thursday. That's an option. They could have a leadership bill to move the bill as a standalone bill. That's an option. They can run an amendment on other gun bills this session. That's an option. There's lots of ways this bill can become law this session. So make no mistake, to all you lawmakers who are watching right now, we had some little pimply-faced child come and try to like smack us around here a couple hours ago. He was mad that we're attacking his boss. Now, I can't tell who has a bigger baby face, Zach Nunn, Senator Nunn, or his staffer. I really, honest to gosh, couldn't tell. And they're trying to sit there. They're trying to be tough. They're trying to be tough and be all these, like, all of a sudden now they want to be strong. They want to be tough. And they want to come back, and they're being tough as they try to attack the very people who put them in office in the first place. They're trying to be tough as they attack their own base. And so guys, that's why the pressure has got to be unrelenting, unceasing. Call them, text them, email them, hit them on social media. Of course, communicate with them on social media and make sure they know what you expect of them this session. I'm reading some of the comments here, answer whatever questions I can give you guys. Let's see, there's so many guys watching now, it's almost impossible to even get through my phone fast enough. Guys, again, this is where we're at right now. As all these states around us are passing this very bill, here in Iowa, we're being told to sit down, shut up, and they will get to us in their own good time. I still have lawmakers today who are telling us they do not want to pass constitutional carry for 4 more years. That's what babyface Zach Nunn said. He wants to deal with a constitutional amendment, which everybody down here in Des Moines knows does not protect our gun rights. It protects politicians. Because everybody knows we have a Second Amendment, and it hasn't ever stopped a gun control bill. Hell, it didn't stop H.R. 8 from passing in Congress just last week. So they want to sit there and make you and I believe that before they want to pass constitutional carry, we have to wait for 4 more years. This is utterly insane, utterly insane. When we surveyed these candidates, talk about Lion Dan Dawson. When we surveyed Lion Dan Dawson on Council Bluffs, the guy who replaced Mike Gronstal, who's right behind me, literally right now, or behind the camera right now, down here as a lobbyist right now, when Lion Dan Dawson took our survey, there wasn't contingencies. We didn't say we're going to deal with this 4 years from now. We didn't say, oh, is that Matt? Hey, guys, here's a guy you got to see. This is the chump right up there. This is Matt. Oh, now he turns away. Now he turns away.
Hey, where you going?
That's enough, man. This is Matt Winchell right up there, staring at us, gawking at us, acting a fool, trying to attack. This is the guy who's talking about red flags. This is the guy who's been talking about banning bump stocks. This building is so full of people like that, I can't even describe them all. But guys, the one thing they hate more than anything else is your pressure. And again, talk about Senator Dawson. He had no contingencies when he signed our survey. We didn't say we're going to do it 5 years later. We didn't say we're going to wait until you're good and ready. We asked on behalf of gun owners, will you do this now? Will you co-sponsor constitutional carry? He said yes. He gave his word. He took an oath. And now he's sitting here lying to gun owners and hoping that we let him get away with it. Guys, that cannot happen. So fire off your emails. Send in your Facebook messages, call these people, text them, talk to your senators and tell them, look, you don't care about all the noise. You want to vote right now on constitutional carry. This is the bill that gun owners have fought for. Make it happen. Guys, we're going to have more updates later on yet today. Stay tuned to this page. We'll have more for you guys later on. But again, share the video, share it. Get this out there. More to come. Thanks a lot, guys.